All right, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We are live and rolling here. Give me just a second. All right. Hello, everybody. We are rocking and rolling, ready to go. Doing a little incognito Svenzone Starfinder tonight. The Starship Gremlins have infected my computer. So until I can get that fixed, then I will be using the camera. So I presume by next week I'll have it fixed and ready to go. But everybody is here and rocking and rolling. And Logan, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. And so
Reno's here too.
what season would you say that Verti is? Spring, summer, winter, or fall?
What do you mean by what season is he?
When you're looking at character personalities, is he more of a summer, carefree, worry-free person? Is he more of a winter? How would he be classified?
Haven't really heard of a season-based personality thing before.
Do you have any suggestions that maybe he can follow? Like what would a crystalline character? He's Verdi, right? So
Verti is a Vesk, yes. Uses a shield as a defense type thing. I would say he's probably like a fall, an autumn. But
Okay.
there you go.
what about Doc Dade? What season is Doc Dade?
I he is. I don't know if I can relate to the whole season thing. He is very, you know, analytical about the way he goes about things. He never rushes into things without giving all considerations first. He's generally an easygoing. He tries to do his best to make everybody comfortable, provide what they need. He generally looks out for the welfare of everybody. I don't know where that would fit on the season spectrum. I guess spring, summer, maybe.
Sure, absolutely. I would agree that's a spring. Do we have Twitch in the house?
Twitch is in the house. I think Twitch would be more of a fall.
All right. And since you probably know more about this than any of us, why would you say he's a fall? What classifies him as a fall?
Oh dear God, I know practically nothing about seasons per se. I just, know the colors and everything. But although he lives in a hot climate, he's pretty straightforward, matter of fact, crisp, I would say, about his business. So that's why I think he's more of a fall. He's not he's not like cold or aloof or lonely. He'll talk to people and stuff, but he's very matter of fact about his job and what he does.
Excellent. So, and Amika, are you here? So, in my limited real estate on my computer, I do not have Discord up to where I can see it. So, if it seems like I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't. All right, so we'll wait for Amika for later. So it leaves Oren. Oren, what season is Oren?
Yes, Orendor Storm. He's been in college for quite some time, studying studiously. So, but he's also part of the nobility. So I'm going to say fall, in that it's the beginning of would generally be the beginning of a semester, as well as the beginning of wearing more fancy clothings. When you go to an event, you get to dress up fancier than you would during the summer, say. And also you'd be inside for the most part instead of being outside. So there's the ballrooms or whatever you want to at various large estates. So that's what I think it would be.
Very nice. So I heard a beep. Was that Amika?
Yes, I'm here.
Mika.
All right, so we're going over the seasons. So what season do you think Amika is? Spring, summer, winter, or fall? What personality type is she?
I would probably say fall, I guess. Yeah, fall. That feels right.
But why?
Because she's the... I can't explain it right now in words. I'm trying to eat.
All right, well, we're going to hold you to it. So that's fine.
I will come up with an explanation that makes sense, I promise.
All right, very good.
All right, and so while I try fix the images, looking at the message of the day to help remind you. I don't think Roberta's done it before. Do you feel like telling us what happened last week?
All right. Message of the day. Just before exiting the drift, the ship is attacked by a telelith. We dropping out of the drift and landing upon Akaton. We walk into midnight. The group talks to Tiknuk, who said they had arrived just in time. He does not have to send out his backup crew. The Formian at the Acton Midnight Core branch, and he tells them they are to retrieve some cargo at 2300. The cargo's coordinates indicate it's an hour away. We go there, and entering the hangar, we are attacked by two unknown assailants while inspecting our vehicles for leaving.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so I was keeping up. Oh, thank you, Remedies. I appreciate you very much. One thing I did not reset. So I was throwing up the images while you were giving the recap. The Formian is the bug-looking dude, brownish-looking bug dude, and the purple guy and the tan guy are the ones who came in and are talking to you guys. And by talking, I mean they're talking by shooting their weapons at you. So everybody give me initiative while I fix my stream title.
FYI, those pictures did not pull up.
Wow. They may have just been for the stream.
That's
So,
true too.
The ones in the message of the day, did you click the links? Is that what you're saying? They aren't pulling up?
No, you said you were trying to pull up the pictures while I was talking.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I had them in the message of the day. I'll share them.
Okay.
So we're on Akaton midnight thing here, correct? Colored pods and stuff, right?
Ooh.
Cute.
These alien mercenaries, looks like.
So this one is the picture of midnight from overhead, and then down below you got this cave that has, and that's where the loading dock is basically, and then you have all these tracks for like railroad tracks leading out with the different magnetic railroad cars, cargo cars, and things. I also shared the inside view in the message of the day if you care, and then there's the Formian and stuff. Anyway, give me just a second.
Some notes.
Starfinder, Svenzone, Dawn of Flame 7, Control C. Sorry, folks. Give me just a moment. I added a different monitor, changed monitors, and I didn't set them up correctly, so I have to go left and then right, and
Where do we
the
find the
monitor's
message
on
of
the
the day
right,
if we want
so
to pull it up ourselves?
it's all weird. Give me just a second here.
Under party. No. And Shingo, do you know where the message of the day is located if you were looking for it?
It's under options. In the
Yeah,
top right.
the little gear wheel thing. Click on that.
Oh, okay,
Message of the day is one of the buttons there.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, cool.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how difficult it is to find a full body picture of a doctor, any doctor. Like, they're all, waist up shots and, or group settings with a whole bunch of people. So I've been, there's one more thing I'm going to try here.
Do you have a stethoscope? You're looking for a stethoscope picture?
No,
So how would you know it's the doctor otherwise? So what
lab coat.
lab coat? Okay.
I've got some, son of a bitch.
So maybe type up lab
right.
technician and then give
Cool.
him some glasses.
All right, so our stream hopefully now should have the right. I just checked, and on my screen at least it looks like it's switched. So yay! Thank you, Remedies.
Okay.
You're awesome. I appreciate it very much.
That's what I was afraid of.
That's cool.
All right, let's see. Alrighty, folks. So sorry for the delay. So as what had happened was, you guys are inspecting the ships. You've got this giant one. It's probably 30 feet long, and it has these two large cargo boxes on the back. These are similar to the containers that we have in our society, where they can be lifted off and transported onto a ship or onto a rail car or onto a transport of some kind. In this case, this is the it's like a cruises along just over the surface of the ground. And you also were given a couple speeders, the keys to a couple speeders.
Right.
Who is driving the speeders? Or we haven't even gotten on them yet. We got ambushed, headed down there to get to them, didn't we?
Correct. And so as you guys are loading up the screen, Amika, you notice something. There have been different screens throughout midnight. Just as you're walking along, there'll be a screens or different holovids that are out. And like anywhere else, like any airport or any mall or things like that, there are different ads or different. Sometimes there'll be music videos or things like that. And Amika, you're there and you see this news report. It's showing up on one of the screens there. Why isn't it working? Come on. There it is. All right, so let me unbury some things here. All right, and so you see a news report. This is Bill's Aldroon. Stay tuned for an in-depth report from Far Portal Station. Last week, something burst through the portal for the first time in recorded history. I'll be speaking with the scientists who study the portal and who were there when it happened. Absalom Investigates News, your #1 place for news on the interweb. And you see a picture of the fire whale and the Breath of Embers. The fire whale is long since dead. Breath of Embers is docked at Far Portal Station, and there are some shaky images in the background of the fight when it happened that was recorded from Far Portal Station, and then it goes back to the normal program that it was on before. And so as you are beginning to load the cargo, as you guys are finishing up checking the ship, the cargo ship especially has seen better days. There's dust, it's dirty, but the actual engines themselves are well maintained and cleaned. It's just they don't really care if it gets dinged up or dirty along the way, as long as it runs well. And the speeders also are clearly used, look like rentals, like the go-karts you get from the carnival. They've seen better days, but they run. And as you guys are there, you see from across the room, it was Twitch who heard on I believe it was that on their comm unit you heard. Are you the Midnight Core 7?
We are.
And they opened fire.
I dive for cover.
All right, and so everybody has rolled initiative. So it's gonna start with Doc Day. Now, Doc, you're on the other side of the ship. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Logan?
I haven't rolled initiative.
Oh, yeah. If you would roll initiative, please. All right, and so let me check. All right, cool. And just making sure everything is cool for the stream. Gotta get my comet tracker out. There it is.
I also don't have a map. Thank you.
All right, again, so if any of these links aren't working in the message of the day, let me know. And if you're just closing the message of the day without reading it, then shame on you. So the way surprise rounds work in this are a little bit different than D&D. So if you are one of the few people who can move around in a surprise round, and it's based on your perception and based on circumstances, then the only thing you can do is a move or a standard action. You can't do both. And if you are surprised, then you are surprised and you don't do anything. So in this particular case, Doc is surprised. So we're going, and he's also behind the ship, so he doesn't see anything, doesn't know what's happening.
You don't even know where. Never mind.
Just double checking to see who fired the first shot. Was it Han Solo or Greedo?
And they are far away though.
Let's be correct.
There we go.
Han shot. Period. Not first. Period. There was only one shot.
All right, so this is moving.
115 feet.
It's 40 feet.
Okay, nope. Sorry.
You coughing up a lung there?
That would be Angel. Not quite.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
She has allergy-related asthma, and she's currently sick with a virus, not COVID.
5, 10,
and it's hard for her to breathe.
15,
I'm waiting on my sister to bring
14,
her nebulizer over.
25, 30.
Nebulizer. Ooh.
My younger brother had asthma when we were young. It's not fun.
So while this guy takes a shot, one of them moves up, the other one takes a shot. And for some reason, my Alt key isn't working for the DM, so you can't see the movement, how I traced it. But Doc, would you explain what we talked about as far as your micro lab and how it transmits information? 1, 5.
Let me see if I can remember. Look at my micro lab.
10.
Oh yes.
Oh, no,
If you guys have like a heads-up display in your armor or your communicators at hand or whatever, unless you wish for me not to do it, any information I pull off of my biolab for scanning aliens or stuff is going to automatically get fed to you. So what I know, you know, unless you don't want to know, and then you can disable it on your phone. That way, if I'm doing something and I make a scan, the information comes up for everybody. I don't have to make a point of telling everybody. You just know.
Okay.
All right. So again, Twitch hears the question, and then a laser shot fire goes out, and it is Verti's turn. Let's see, where are you?
I'm not on the map.
That's what you were trying to say. Okay. It's odd. Were you looking to? I forget. The two of you wanted to drive the speeder. I know Twitch wanted to, but is physically not capable of doing so because he's a giant bug man.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I know that that Orndor wanted to do it as well, but is he able to adjust the thing where he can fit on it, or not? He's 3 foot. 3 foot.
Get some little sticks, tie them to the bottom of your feet. No, I would say you would be able to do it. You just have a -1 you're piloting.
Okay.
Okay, so
was it Amika or Verti who wanted to take
I
the
wasn't
scooter?
here last week or 2 weeks ago, so it
was
definitely
me.
wasn't me.
It was me.
All right. So Verti, you would actually be here. So I'm going to switch places with you. All right, so the shot rings out, and Amika, you feel this tiny little dink right out across your shoulder as you get grazed by a laser for a whole 2 points damage.
Amika doesn't really react. She's trained not to show any emotion for any pain or anything like that.
All right, Twitch and Verity, give me perception checks, please. You don't have to do it in a tower. The DC is going to be 15. All right, so Verity, you saw them come in. Again, there's lots of activity going on and stuff, and things moving. A lot of automated stuff that's happening. Drones and robots are moving things around. But right now, there aren't any other aliens or humanoids in this section where you are. So as they came in, especially being armed as they were, it sort of caught your attention, Verity. So you can move, or you can draw and take a shot if you would like. Now, this C thing in the middle would provide cover if you're within 5 feet of it or inside it. Otherwise, it does not.
I was just about to ask that.
But the crates and the other things around you guys do, including those little that gold hexagon thing.
I'll move up. Tokens aren't locked.
Oh, no wonder. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I spent the last 2 hours just before streaming trying to get my computer fixed, working with a computer tech guy. So I'm a little behind the curve getting in the mindset. All right, so now it's locked. Go ahead and move. And by the way, guys, don't forget, if you right click on your face up in the top left, you can set yourself as AFK. So that just lets me know if you're going to take a quick bathroom break, or do something that's going to pull you away from the keyboard. If you would do that for me, please. That way I can know what's going on. Thanks. All right, Verti moves up. Twitch. Did you go ahead and do a perception roll for me?
Okay. There's Verity.
And I need, while we're waiting, Oren, go ahead and give me yours. Yours is DC 17.
I'm looking for perception. You said?
Yes.
Perception, okay.
Yes, I'll replace it. Hang on, guys. I'm getting that.
Okay, so I know that.
All right, so Twitch got a 19. So Twitch, you can move, or I will let you pull and shoot. Rules is written, you probably couldn't do both, but I'll let you do it anyway. Okay. Did you want to move or shoot? Okay.
Okay, so actions is.
All right, so Twitch is going to shoot, she said. All right, so this bug critter sort of scampers up, goes up and around these crates, and he's sort of watching it as he sees it's got this rifle thing. So as the other one shoots, he whips up his auto target rifle and blasts at the bug guy. He is 65 feet away and his range is 60, so he's going to be at a -2. And a 1 on a die is not going to cut it. Blade 1, control, ranged. All right, and let's see what happens. All right, so he pulls up and goes to try to shoot, and just this blast. And Verti's just outside the cone, so he was the only one who would have had to worry about it, but it didn't work. So he's sort of like trying to unjam his weapon. Amika, did you want Carl in the combat?
Do we really need him?
Huh?
I would say no.
Okay, then no.
All right, so at the end of the first round, here we go. Everybody is now awake and alert to what's going on.
I was surprised as well.
Yes, with an 11, yes, you needed a 15.
All right.
So because you were really interested in this speeder, checking it out
Yep.
and trying it and adjusting the pedals as far as they would go and stuff.
I certainly was, yes.
All right, so Amika, you leading us. Orin, you're going to be next. So we're back to normal actions. You can move. No, everything's normal again.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
During our turn, you're talking about we can move, right? Not randomly.
Correct.
Okay.
How do I target somebody again?
You have the Jinso Warrior targeted right now.
Okay, so I did do it right. Okay.
Yep. And if you put the cursor over your token, you'll see that it shows. The line then shows.
Okay. How far is that right now?
You should be able to look in the middle of your line. It'll show a little
75.
circle.
And if you have to zoom in because I don't know how big your map, how zoomed in you are with your map, but it's 75 right now.
Yeah, I was too zoomed out. It just looked like a circle. Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Yay!
All right, so what are you doing?
I'm just gonna move forward a little bit.
All right, so that's onto a crate. Do you want to get behind the crate or climb up on it, or you want to do that?
I will. Well, how tall is the crate?
It is about 4 feet.
Okay, so I'm like 2 feet taller than that. I shouldn't have any problem shooting over that, right?
Correct. It would be cover if you got behind it.
I'm gonna get behind it then.
All right, so you shot with your hunting rifle. All right, so you whip out. You can call it to your hand, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So you sort of hand raises up, and a rifle appears in it, and you have it drawn to your shoulder. A shot rings out as a bullet goes flying through, slams into this purple bug guy. And then you quickly move up and sort of lean down behind this crate or indoor.
Yes. Now, if I remember correctly, you move directly diagonally, or can we?
Oh, absolutely, you sure can. It just takes the second time you move diagonally, it'll take an extra 5 feet. But you'll see that when you move.
Okay. Okay. Linked right there. Let's see. We have 95 feet, so he'll be shooting his laser pistol. His intent as he's moving is to get behind the sea there where Verdi is, so he can get some cover, but he is not there yet. So he'll be shooting his laser pistol, and the range is 80, so he'll be at a disadvantage. How much of a disadvantage would he be?
It's a -2.
-2. Oops, something. Okay, and then roll. Where are we here? So I hit. Awesome. Awesome. Here we go.
All right, so what does it look like?
It looks like he's moving up at a decent pace and determination in his eye. He's got his pistol out. It's a very common laser pistol, but he's good at it, obviously. And he just brings it up two-handed and shoots it down there and does a little bit does some damage.
All right,
Right
those of you.
At the guard.
So those of you who can see the one down below, Verti, you're especially noticing because this beam of light goes zipping right past your shoulder. But as this thing gets hit, the shot goes through his body, and you see like a little spray of tan going out from behind him. And then it looks like the wound seals. You probably couldn't see it from this distance, but it's cool. So I'm saying you can see it. All right.
Now, do we know what this creature is already, or is this something new?
You can do a check.
I will do a check. I'm knowledgeable about these things. What am I checking? Which one am I doing? Life science?
Give me just a second. I'm looking to see what flavor he is.
Mysticism.
Monstrous. Life science.
Life science. Here we go. It's on the edge. Was a 20 there?
Almost. So toots on the die. It's going to be a total of 4. You have not seen this race before.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so the purple guy sort of skitters up behind this crate, and then he's gonna shift again. And you go back behind this large, some sort of like a air filtering device or something. He's able just to see over it, so he's got full cover behind it, but you guys also have partial cover from him shooting you guys. As he pulls out a tactical arc emitter.
Oh.
Takes a shot at Twitch and hits. Versus 18. -2. So there's a little blast of electricity come zapping toward him. And Doc, it is your go. So you hear the sound, the shots fired, and it is your go.
Just a real quick question. What classified as a skill check? What of the skills?
Anytime
all of
you
them?
roll anything from your skills page, it is a skills check.
Okay, one of my things I have is recall. I can re-roll a failed skill check.
Right, that's your 0 level spell.
Right. So I would roll some, like, for example, at the very beginning you asked me to roll something and I rolled whatever it was. Let's say I roll a 2, or like I did before. Then I would claim that, or I'm in the middle of my action already. So how does that work?
So you just rolled a skill check before and you rolled a 2. So you can say, right, I want to use that recall, and then you would re-roll it and to just turn off the recall until after the fight when you cast the spell again.
Okay, because I get one duration is 24 hours until expended. Direction.
Yeah, I believe so. Something like that.
I'm not seeing anything about that thing. Okay, so once it happens, I can immediately just say, hey, I'm going to re-roll it and then go from there.
Yep, correct.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right, talk. All right, Doc Dade, it is your go.
All right, I hear weapons discharges from around the other side of the ship. And I saw Orendor head that way. Did he draw a weapon out when he did that?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Laser pistol, man. And I hit the target. I am awesome.
I'm going to move over to there. Does that doodad there just south of me provide any cover at all?
It would. I was looking where the angle is for these guys.
I don't know, at least for things south of me, but it is big enough that it would provide cover if I was on the back side of it. Well, I'm going to go to there and kneel down, and I don't think I'm in range of either one of them to scan them. So what I will do then is
you can do a life science if you want, just from your own memory.
I'll take that.
And give me 2. So the first one is for the guy hiding behind the other one, and then the second one is for the other guy. All right, let me pull up my Discord real quick. I'm going to pull you to the side. Okay, sir, can you hear me?
I can.
So these are called Spathinae, and they are actually a hive mind race. So not in this normal sense of like a Sheeran hive mind, or the swarm hive mind, but this individual, this creature you see in front of you, humanoid looking guy, is made of thousands of
It's a
beetles and
colony
bugs
creature.
and locusts and things.
It's a colony creature. It's a colony of little things that make a bigger creature. Yeah.
Yep. And they all share the same consciousness, and although they are individual creatures themselves as well. And it's a playable race, which is really cool. But you can ask with your very high roll, 11, 12, 13, you can ask for 4 things.
Vulnerabilities, supernatural powers, I don't know what else to ask.
You can ask ACs, you can ask saves, hit points, alignment.
I'd say alignment and creature type.
The creature type is a monstrous humanoid, and that's free. You would know that anyway. They have, so they don't really have any kind of, let me take a look here, one other thing.
Or an unusual mode of movement.
So it has swarm flexibility, which basically means that you can, it's very hard to grapple and can always take a 10 to escape or tumble. It's also shapeable, so given 1 minute, they can alter their shape and form up to 4 limbs if they want. And they are vermin-like, so they have some of the vermin effects targeting creatures by type. It counts both as monstrous humanoid and as a vermin.
Okay.
And then as far as offensive type special abilities, that they don't have any. It does have blind sense for 30 feet.
Okay.
And they have a bonus against mind affecting effects.
Okay. Cool.
All right, I'm gonna throw you back in.
Yep.
Discord. All right, everybody return to your seats, sit down, throw away your gum. We're back.
Alrighty.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Are any of you melee type people?
I am.
I am everything.
Who said? Was that Orendor?
Orendor is not.
Verti.
Verti is?
Yeah.
Orendor specializes in small weapons.
Verti, Amika, and Twitch both have big hand-to-hand weapons.
Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Verti with a basic booster.
Oh, I'm sorry, stream. I
That
forgot
increases
that
your movement.
my
Feel
mic is
this
live.
little dart
That is
prick
very
you on your
rude.
shoulder, but strangely, it doesn't hurt at all. And all of a sudden, you feel like you just got a brand new pair of tennis shoes, and you can run 1,000,000 miles an hour. And that's it for me.
Awesome. And then mechanically, what does that do for him?
Mechanically, it adds 10 to his movement rate for
Sweet.
4 rounds.
Nice.
All right, so this guy runs up. And again, as he gets a little bit closer, you notice he has no eyes, no mouth, no nose. It's just sort of like a mannequin.
Okay.
Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3. Runs up behind the crates. His target is ducked behind crates as well, so he's going to shoot at Twitch.
Oh, hell no.
And again, a laser rifle shoots out, slams into Twitch this time. 9 points of damage. And it is your turn, Twitch. How are you going to respond to this?
I'm gonna shoot him. Although I might move a little closer though. What is my movement?
So the
Movement,
C
movement.
thing, if you're within 5 feet of it, adjacent to it, will provide cover.
Okay.
The arrows on the ground do not, and the 9 on the ground, or 6 number on the bottom does
Okay.
not.
Wait a minute. Can I see that person behind whatever he's behind?
Yes, he just has full cover. His shoulders and head are there.
Okay. So am I fine right there?
You're fine anywhere.
Okay. Because I'm tall.
It's
Okay.
in your position. You do not have cover. If you go like down 1 or inside the little C, then you would have cover.
Here, then I'll go down.
Okay.
Targeted. Okay. Rifle. And a miss. Damn it.
All right. So you also have an auto target. Oh, yeah. You had your rifle out before you shot. You hit last time. This time you run up and ting! It sort of bounces off this thing he's ducking behind.
Okay.
So stream. This is our crew. The Midnight Core 7. All right, so after you run up, Verti, here you go.
Okay. So what's I still don't know Starfinder's rules on like dashing. Because in D&D it just doubles your movement speed at the cost of your action.
Basically, you can downgrade your action to a move and move twice. If you want to run, you can move up to 4 times your movement, but it all has to be in a straight line, and there's a penalty at the end of it, and I don't remember offhand which one it is.
I'll just see how far I can get. Can get to there thanks to Doc's booster with just the move action. Might as well move as my action.
All right, well, you wouldn't be able to go diagonally through the box, but close. You've got plenty of movement to get there anyway, so that's good.
Sorry.
All right, so you run up to this thing. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Just give me a life science check as well.
Tower or the chat?
Perception in tower, life science, straight roll. That's terrible. He rolled a 1. All right, so you've heard of these things. Now that you're close enough to it, you realize that this thing, and if you zoom in on the picture, you realize this thing is actually, let me grab something real quick. What the hell is it? There it is. This thing is made of thousands of wasps, about each one of them about an inch long.
Oh,
wow, that's pretty cool.
And you know that they vary. Sometimes they could be made of moths or mantises, praying mantises, different insects. But this particular one in front of you looks like a bunch of wasps. And it's a playable race, which is really cool. All right, so the purple guy, it's his turn. He sees you run up. He sees Twitch firing at him. So he starts running up to him. And he's going to shoot him again. So he has a little pistol, pew, and a little zappy zap. Electricity comes blasting out and hits Twitch. And Twitch, is your turn.
Okay. Oh, look, he came up close to me. How nice of him.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm going to drop my rifle and grab my hand axe.
You're grabbing your what?
My hand axe, and I'm going to get up close and personal.
Okay.
Damn it. Can I swing again? No.
You're attacking me, I think.
How did I attack you? I
That's
show
weird.
that I have the Ginsel Warrior targeted.
Yeah, I do. That's correct. That's weird.
Fantasy Grounds being stupid.
All right, so as you run up to it, this thing sort of reaches at its side and pulls out the sword that he's got at his side and slashes at you. He's going to take a 5-foot step. Latches out with his sword and hits
Jeez.
Virgie.
Wait, why do I have -3 defense? Would have hit regardless, but. Oh, it sees in my effects that I'm prone for some reason.
All right, yeah, so just barely enough to hit you, and it just a sort of minor, minimum damage. Does 3 points of damage to you. All right, and Amika, it is your go. Verti, you're going to be next.
One sec.
She's had enough sex. Get it? 1 sec. Enough sex.
Okay, just because it's been a while since I used it, what's the reaction cannon?
It's a
Sounds like a weapon.
type of
Reaction.
rifle, shoots the materials within it take, instead of having a normal recoil, it actually propels it and adds the recoil back into the projectile itself. So it just
Ooh.
it shoots regular bullets.
Crap. Okay.
Does that mean it's more accurate or more powerful?
More powerful.
Yes, the accuracy doesn't matter. I rolled a 1.
All right, so go ahead and hit the roll button on that table I shared with you. All right, and read that to me.
It says your shot accidentally hits an ally instead of the intended target. Any and all strikes, buffs, and other special effects. You were 1 second.
What are you reading? No, it's the in the chat.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, you scored a critical hit on yourself. Resolve critical effects normally, but apply the effects to the failing character.
So it fired on her?
Correct. You done goofed is what that one's called. So go ahead and roll. Do you see you have? Hold on a second. All right, so go ahead and roll damage.
That says critical hit. Does that mean that she also has to apply the whatever critical damage is applicable?
Correct. But it does not have a critical effect, so she's fine.
Okay. So
Right,
normally
Okay. I will attempt to hit the guard with an empowered entropic strike. I'm only going to use 1 point, though. So,
all right. So don't forget, I don't know all the rules, but I know you've been hit, and it's combat starter. So don't you have 2? Is
yeah,
that right? Okay, cool.
I'm only using 1 of them.
Gotcha.
Oh, that hit.
All right. So what were you using to hit him with?
The hammer. Don't I have that or something? Sorry, I'm not. Yeah, the hammer. Assault hammer.
All right. So you're slamming to him with this hammer, and it you see as dozens of these things just curl up and drop dead. And others of them are smashed as your hammer goes blasting through his body. Orndor.
Ordor is going to continue to move towards the dude over here, which is the insect dude. So he's going to go, let's see, 10, 15. So he's going to have to go around this thing, correct? So 20, and that's right there. So can he utilize the structure there, since he's only 3'6", to stabilize and get a better aim?
Speed is 20. Holy crap.
Because he's like using a stand
It's crazy.
or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so is that a plus something or other?
I'll
On
give
the
you a
roll?
+1.
+1. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. And go.
But he is behind cover, so you would have a -2. So altogether, it's a -1.
Oh, isn't this a counter?
Right. The box between you and him. He's right behind a box.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
It's a big crate.
Okay, so I saw -1 then.
Correct.
Okay.
And then are you within range?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. So it's just a -1.
Oops, hold on. All right, here we go. Azimuth laser pistol. Come on. There we go. Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
And again, max damage.
That's right.
So this time you're right there, Virtue, as the laser beam slams into him, and you see again about a dozen of these things crisp up and go blasting out the back of him, littering the floor in a spray of dead bugs. And then it forms back up.
Sweet.
All right, and Dr. Dade.
All right. Man, these things are serious. Oh my, Twitch is hurt. Where's Twitch at? Please tell me he's not way down there. Okay.
It's right next to the C, the terminal thing.
Okay. Oh, yes, he is down there.
So you guys can see he's heavily wounded. He's just wounded.
I'm starting to move in that direction. I'll move to there. I will load up one of my serum of healing, Mark 1.
Nice. Very nice.
Looking to see if I have it on my character sheet. There we go. And because he is attuned to my med lab, I do not need to roll to hit. Did that work? No, it didn't.
You don't have anybody
Here we
targeted.
go. Here we go. No, I know what I did wrong.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
This little needle pops you in your arm, but it doesn't even hurt. You just feel it there, but it doesn't hurt at all. And all of a sudden, you feel a lot better.
Woo woo! Hey, can we do that to Angel?
Doc will smile. I can do that next round. I can only do it once a round, and I only have one serum left. But if we find UPBs, I can turn those into healing potions given time. So think about donating a portion of any UPBs we find to that.
You have all of the equipment needed to do that?
Yes.
Awesome.
Nice. I was talking about needing something like that for Angel. She's feeling so awful right now.
I got UPBs.
It's basically
no, I don't actually.
A serum of healing Mark 1 costs 50 credits. It takes 50 UPB to manufacture one, so we're not getting any kind of a price break thing going on this.
Right.
It's just that, when we're someplace where we can't buy them, I can make them if we have the UPBs.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Angel's our daughter. That's what she's talking about. IRL. All right. So Orendor,
Right.
is your go. Top of round 4.
All right.
Twitch, you're next.
Okay, so the sand dude is not moving really. He's fighting against Verdi, right?
Correct.
So all right. So I observed that Verdi's taking care of that. So we only have these two people, correct?
As far as you can see, yes. You had not
All
seen
right.
any other
So
combatants.
yeah, I'm going to move, and I'm switching targets too. So let's see how I do this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to as I'm going to move around this thing here and then I'm going to do a dastardly deed here and roll one more like there so that I'm not interfering with Twitch at all, but I can have a clear shot at the warrior. All right. And then I'm going to, as I was moving, I'm switching out to my semi-auto pistol. And so there's no disadvantage. Here we go. Come on. Miss. Moving too fast.
All right, so you shoot and this thing, your bullet bounces off this thing's armor, skims along it, doesn't actually find any purchase.
Okay.
Twitch, it is your go.
All right. Just going to go at it again with my axe. Let's see if I can actually hit something. Of course not. Why would I be able to hit anything with my axe?
God, it's probably distracting you because you heard me coming upon you. You see this laser, pistol come shooting by. I distracted you, in other words.
Okay.
It wasn't on you.
All right, so this guy's going to take another sword at Verti, and you hear him, and he just speaks to into his little comm unit.
The Spathanate guard is speaking into his comm unit, you said?
Yes.
Is he physically wearing anything, or is he like just a big naked thing?
No, it's just like the picture. He's got weapons, and he has like a backpack thing. He has a communicator.
Oh,
Okay.
it looks like it's my turn again.
Yes, it is.
All right. Let's
Oh, I see.
see.
Okay. Sweet.
Verti's on deck.
Unfortunately,
Verti.
I have no way to heal fatigue yet. So let's do this. Twitch is up there. Let's see. I already hit Orendor with a boost. Let's load up another basic booster and was it Twitch or Orendor I gave the movement to? It was Orendor, wasn't it?
No, it was Twitch.
It was
That was
Twitch.
me.
All
It was
right.
Verti you gave
Then-
the movement to.
You gave me the
Oh
movement.
no, it was Verti I gave the movement to.
All right.
Cool. Well, I Twitch, you feel your skin get just a little bit thicker as this dart, pricks into you. Doesn't hurt, but you feel a little bit tougher.
All right.
All right, and Verti.
Gonna do the same thing, but again, because he gave me another point. Dang, I missed.
All right, and this purple bug guy attacks. Oh, I had forgot to mention before. I was so excited about the insect, the small insect dude. Doc, you know that this thing is called a ginsel. Guys, everybody should be able to have figured that out now. Actually, I didn't hide the ID, so you should have known that all along. Anyway,
Yes.
they basically they have a powerful leap. These are not a playable race. And that's pretty much it about them. Their legs can be used as weapons. They also bite. And that's pretty much it about these. And they cannot beat. So all those dots on their carapace and stuff are eyes. So they cannot be flanked.
Ew, weird.
She's gonna lash out with his. This thing is trying to hit him with his. This other bug thing is trying to hit him with his battle axe. So he's gonna try to slash out with his leg. And he slashes into Twitch. Big gash up the front of his carapace. This starts to ooze this black ichor.
Not the ichor.
All right, and Amika, back to you. Must have rolled terrible. Actually, 12 was not. Oh yeah, you rolled terrible on your initiative. You with us, Amika?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm here.
I'm sorry you're here too. Just kidding.
So you just saw Twitch get lit up by this thing, a big slash across his carapace. I forget what that's called, the main part of his body, thorax. I
The
don't know what they're called,
thorax.
but and it's your turn.
I don't know. He's more like a millipede, isn't he, than an insect?
Correct. Like a roly-poly, because he can roll up into a ball, protect himself
Cool.
with his chitinous armor.
Who hit me?
Oof, and a critical hit from a fumble. You bang and clear your gun, and then bam. Go ahead and roll your damage. The
Nice.
purple warrior sliced you with his leg blades.
Are you talking about the Jinsu? It wasn't even his turn.
Yeah, the bad guys are interspersed.
Oh, okay.
No. Nowadays.
Initiative changes every round.
Well, I
Nice.
understand that, but they're not in the lineup, is what he's saying.
Yeah,
we
they're
don't. We never know their initiative. They always appear at the bottom.
right.
Correct.
Well, that's stupid. We used to know their initiative.
We're more
I like
advanced
that
now.
better.
So, Amika, you aim at its eye, one of its dozens of eyes, slam, and this bullet just slams into this thing. Are you gonna move?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am. Me and the crates have been getting to know each other pretty well.
All right, so this guy is going to he speaks into his comm unit again and will do the equivalent of disengage.
Dang.
That may or may not be good.
Actions in combat.
Maybe
Oh,
calling
he's
in a
just going
bigger
to
monster. And
do a guarded step. And then run back out the door. So he has
Oh.
a 30 feet. All right, Twitch.
Yay. All right. One more time. They say third time's a charm.
Amika,
That's
you
right.
are on deck. You're next.
Let's see if that's true. Why?
What the hell does that mean? Did you roll yet or not?
That means I rolled, but because it didn't roll in the stupid thing, it's not counting. Let me say swear words about this damn
Ask
thing.
a judgment call.
You know what? I feel gypped. I really think it's stupid that if it rolls outside of this stupid square box that it doesn't count. That is ridiculous. They need to make the change.
Okay.
It's the price we pay for having sound when it rolls.
All right, are you going to move?
No, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to let that guy kill me.
All right, Amika.
What's my name?
Gonna go for that second crit.
I'm gonna try. I'm scared to use it again, but I'm gonna try the reaction cannon again. It's not a crit, but I'll take it.
Nice. It's 19. That's pretty high.
All right, so again, the thing shoots, and you shoot off one of the spines. It goes flying, and Doc, it's your go.
All right, Twitch, you might be willing to let that guy kill you, but I am not. And therefore, what to load up my one remaining serum of healing. Excellent. And pop you with it. And then I'm going to move over here and duck down.
Nice.
All right, so Twitch, you feel empowered once more as your wounds again heal, stops bleeding. Still a little hurt, but nowhere near what you were before. Verti, what are you going to do as this guy flees?
I mean, I'm faster than him. So can I take the move action before the attack action? That works, right?
You can, yep.
Okay. I will use my last point. I'm just doing the same thing again. Ooh, that hit nice.
Nice.
Oof.
All right, and so that is enough to drop him as he collapses into this mound of insects. And this purple guy takes a guard step back. Goes running over here and then jumps up over the crates.
Oh, that was unpleasant.
Oh. He doesn't like me.
So you can go ahead and give
Let him
me
go.
a sense. Let me see, what is it for this?
Yeah, it's sense motive.
Virtue, give me a sense motive check.
You want it in the tower, or should I just press the button?
Yeah, you can just press the button.
Press the button.
Yeah, it's clear he is just running out with his friend.
Oh.
All right, and Orindor, what would you like to do?
I'm following him and taking a shot. Hold on a second. Let me see where he is here. There he is right there. Yep. Okay. One more time. Right there. I'm moving to there and I'm taking a shot. Perfecto. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Nice.
All right, so your shot rings out, bam, slams into this guy, and he sort of stumbles a bit. And the top of next round.
He's still moving though, right?
Yes, but he's very hurt.
Okay.
All right, Amika, what would you like to do? You see them running away.
Do we all have comms on or not?
Yes, you do.
We should.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna quickly say, let's watch out for reinforcements. Or I'm concerned about reinforcements.
We'll be gone before any reinforcements get here. Let them go. They tried. They failed.
Amika, did you want to do anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Twitch, did you want to do anything? All right. She said no. I'm going to say, it doesn't say how far down this goes. So I'll say he gets up to here. He's sort of, again, he's more interested in his friend. He says on his communicator.
That last 5 feet of movement will provoke an attack of opportunity if Verdi has a melee weapon out.
Yep. Yeah. He says as he moves up, he says, you have done enough. Leave us. And he sort of waves away. You can hit him if you want.
Yeah, you attacked us first. What do you mean? I won't hit him just because no one else was.
All right. He gets out a shot vac. Just kidding. All right. So let's see. We'll finish out this round. Orin.
Orin is he's no longer going to be shooting. He's just keeping he's scanning, making sure, keeping an eye on them. He's also keeping an ear open as well. He's still concerned about calling in the behemoth on the intercom and running, kind of like Star Wars. So he's not moving, but he's being cautious, keeping an eye on this guy, and also making him more aware of what's going on around him. The peripheral things.
All right. And Doc.
I'm going to say into comms, let us be gone before they do come back with the reinforcements and start moving towards the ship. Pop the hatch. Go inside.
All right. And last is Verity. What are you doing?
I guess I'm heading back.
All right. So you guys are out of combat. And there is some hex experience points.
Yay.
Nice.
So you're free to move about the cabin if you wish, but you guys have now already finished your inspections. You were actually just getting on your vehicles, so you can just jump on and start them up. You link up, put in the coordinates, or just as you back out this big.
Do we risk
ship.
a 10-minute breather before we go?
It's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Well, let's see who's doing the driving, because we can just recover on the ship if we're moving already. However, Verity is got some damage, doesn't he? Holy crap!
The two on the.
It's just stamina.
The
It's
two
just stamina.
The
A
two
10-minute
driving
rest will remove that.
small The speeders would not be able to take a 10-minute rest, and the driver.
Right. That's what I'm
the
saying.
big
Like
one would
on the
not.
deck of this thing, whoever's driving it, the other people can take a rest, assuming we're there for 10 minutes, whereas Orindor and whoever else is on the other speeder wouldn't.
You also know it's about an hour out there, so
So
and
that
once
was
you get away
Let-
from midnight, there's pretty much nothing out there. It's mostly desert. So if you wanted to go for a little ways, stop for rest, you could.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get away from here. Scout a good place to stop, catch a breather.
okay. So my idea would not have worked.
Yes, your idea, the people not driving, Doc or whoever else, would definitely be able to take a 10-minute rest, but that's only Doc is the only one who's not driving.
Oh,
And he's
okay.
not even hurt.
How's that possible? We have 3 vehicles.
It's only 10 minutes. Let's just rest.
Right.
We should be fine. Let's do
I'm
that
just-
and
I
then
think
go.
we should leave.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Like, and then rest partway through or something, or when we get to the
That is
destination.
what we are going to do.
Okay, fine.
All right, so Verti and Amiko take off, jump on the speeders, and you zoom out. Your speed is probably double, if not triple, if you went all out of the. It's called the Terminator. It's a Terminator type ship. But this thing is slower, but it's powerful and is able to carry a lot. It's just not very fast.
So the speeders can keep up.
They can do circles around it if they wanted to. Yes.
Okay.
So you guys head out. You go out about 10-15 minutes, and then the big ship stops. So Orindor? Oh no, Orindor was on the speeder, and Amiko was on the speeder. Sorry, Verti's. Which one of you, Verti or Doc, are piloting the big ship?
I'll pilot the big one for now. Verdi looks like he could use the rest, so I'll pilot.
All right, so you guys get out there. You stop for him for a little while. You're gonna take a 10-minute rest. Now let me push that for you. Rest. Short rest. All right, let me go ahead and grab Twitch. So our daughter is violently ill, and she had to had to step out, take care of that.
Wait, so I'm allowed to rest, or what?
Everybody is resting, yes. So anybody who wants to use that stam thing in the middle of your main page.
Okay, so fatigue.
So Twitch is down 2 hit points. I think that's the only one. Yep, that is it. So if Jingo, if you want to check and make sure, I think I got rid of all of them that said they had been healed or wounds treated, because you guys have rested since then.
You can only do that once.
Yep. So if you want to do that for Twitch, you can.
So,
Still down hit points.
Yeah, he's down 2 hit points, so you can heal him for 1.
Orndor would like to refill his weapons.
Oh yeah.
And you have time. You can take 10 or take a 20, whichever one you need to do. So yep, good. It's a good point. It's a good practice after every fight to go into your actions page, count how many clicks you've used on your weapons, and then go to your inventory page and subtract that from one of your batteries or from your rounds, depending on what type of round you use.
Now, normal hit point recovery is equal to your level per day, period. No modifiers.
I don't remember if you get your con modifier or not, but
I don't
it's
think you do, but
at
I
most
can.
it's
My treat deadly wounds will get an extra hit point for Twitch.
yep. Ability while unconscious.
I'll look up wound recovery and see if you get con points on it.
Critical damage. 0 gravity.
We're gonna have to figure out how do I fill in these, make use of the inventory to do that whole thing with the rounds versus the actual bullets I'm pulling out or whatever. At some point.
All right, so we can do that when we're done here tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so
No, there's no con bonus to the hit points you recover. 1 point per level. My medicine check can double that.
all right, very cool.
So that'll get both of Twitch's points back.
Does anybody else have batteries? Battery
Well,
energy.
1 point back. We're not stopping for a long rest, but I can do the treat deadly wounds for at least one.
What was your question?
My question is: anybody have a battery? I don't have any in my inventory for whatever reason. Even though I have.
Yeah, you would have your weapons have batteries,
Right.
and if you want to purchase one, you guys had a chance to do that. So
Okay.
just go to the items on the side and look and see how much they cost. And just
Okay.
subtract that from your credits. You can add a battery to your inventory.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you guys take your 10-minute rest. As the time ticks away, you shoot out there. Go ahead and those, it's mostly Doc. So now that everybody's healed, Doc, are you still going to do the piloting, or you going to have Verti do
Yeah,
it?
I'll pilot. Hope it doesn't get complicated. I can point it in a straight line and put my foot on the gas.
All right. So the three of you, Amika, Doc, and Orin, give me a piloting. The Orin -1.
Okay.
All right. And make that
She
right.
minus one.
Don't forget, if you want to change your dice color, you can. And they now have that little dropper. So
Yep.
when you open up the dice color, you can click on the dropper and move it around and pick whatever color it's hovering over.
Is
Alright.
transparency still disabled?
Yes, you cannot
Dang.
be transparent.
Why'd they add that just to remove it? So sad.
Made transparent dice.
Yeah. It's on the choices, but they're not activating it yet.
They had it for a while. I'm guessing people were just being annoying with it and turning the transparency all the way down so you couldn't see it. You couldn't see the dice at all. People, it's annoying enough as it is. People make them a solid white or solid black and change the color to white or black so you can't read them.
Yeah, I have a player that does that in my game.
So I get I don't know, maybe there was another reason they took it away, but anyway. All right, so as time starts ticking, you guys are able to go enough, or you wobble every once in a while and hit some holes. You're not as smooth and as the others are, but you're able to get out there. And as you're zipping along, again, it's actually in a way it's a very nice and serene landscape. As you pull away and get farther and farther away from midnight, you see every once in a while in the distance you'll see a track and you happen to notice about when you're after your rest, you start going again. Within a few minutes, you see way off in the distance this long train, cargo type vehicle. Looks sort of like a train that's it's probably got 20 to 25 different containers behind it, zipping along on these rails. It's headed back toward midnight, and you guys are cruising along. As you get closer to your destination, it starts getting a little bit hillier, so the terrain is goes up and down a little bit. It's harder to see farther out, but nothing huge. You're still able to make top speed in the large transport. As you get close, so you said Doc and Verti and Twitch are in the big transport. I want the three of you to give me a perception check in the tower, please. That's Doc, Verti, and Twitch. Skills. Perception in a tower. Okay. All right, so as you guys are cruising along, and by the way, stream, Doc and Verti got 10s, so they don't see anything, and Twitch isn't here, so. All right, so they, as you're going along, your comm units say that you should be able to see it relatively soon. On the comm unit, there are, like I said, this is basically if you think of the equivalent of a Google Maps. It shows some of the tracks and where they go as you get close to them. It shows the midnight was there, but where you're headed to just looks like a track. It doesn't look like there's a building or anything there. And now I want Verti and Amika, Amika and Oren, you guys are on the little speeders.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me perception checks, please, in the tower.
Yep.
And then I need each of you to give me a 8-sider, please. Oren and Verti. Oren and Amika. All right, and Amika, I need a perception in the tower, please. So Oren rolled an 8 perception. Nice. All right, so both of you are actually pretty close to each other, within about 30 feet, and you're down. So if the transport is the center of a clock, you guys are at about 6 and 7 o'clock on the clock, about 30 feet from each other. And Amika, you're south, and you notice there's a puff off in the distance, and as you guys come up out of a slight dip in the ground, you come up over this slight ridge, and you see ahead of you there's this track, and this is where you're being led to, and you see that there's this raging fire, and there's debris, there's dust all up in the air, and it looks like the track has been destroyed, and there's this train type transport vehicle is coming to a stop about 10 feet from the edge of this broken track.
So I'm the one that sees all of this?
You saw the initial explosion. As all of you come over the ridge, you all see this. And instead of trying to explain it, let me show you a map.
We can close up the other hangar, right?
There we go.
From what?
Great.
What is the K stand for in AFK?
Keyboard.
Okay. Cool. Oh, I see there's a break in the thing there.
So you can zoom out if you'd like. The ship is actually, your transport is a little bit bigger than that. It's longer than it is wide. I didn't have a good token for it, but we're just going to use that for now. It's not really important.
Okay.
But as you guys are close enough to see,
Oh, that's one of the squares.
like I said, this thing is rolling to a stop, and there are creatures on top of it. So you see there are a couple of
Cute.
these guys. And there's one of these guys. And as they're shouting and you see them talking to each other as they see you come up over the ridge, they pull out their weapons. And we are rolling for initiative.
Okay. Everybody?
Yes.
All right.
All right, I'm just throwing you on the map.
The map.
Twitch. Verity. Doc. Alrighty, there we go. And so to start us off, Orin, you're going to be on deck.
Okay.
You
I
see
didn't get
this thing.
I didn't get the map though. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. All right, there we go.
All right, so first goes one of the big hobgoblin.
Let's make a okay. So the hobgoblins are on the train itself, so they're not anywhere near close to where we are.
Correct, but they also saw you as you came up over the bridge.
Right. Okay.
This was also a picture of Mars that I took and added to.
Nice.
I'm just reading something real quick. I'm trying to see what this says. Okay. All right, it was not important. Okay, so he
Distance here.
sort of stands up, moves along the top of these carts. 5, 10, 15. And he takes a shot.
$165 feet.
So he's actually 215 feet.
All I've got is a pistol. Well, the only thing I have ranged.
Your character is all about the melee, right?
Yeah, but you
Minus
have to have
3.
at least a pistol.
Minus
Next time we're in town there,
6.
yeah. Invest in your inventory.
So it's just more for argument's sake as this azimuth laser rifle shot. Phew, doesn't even come close to hitting Amika. But it's close enough so that you know he was shooting at you. And then he's jumping down off on the other side. All right, Orindor.
Okay. So how fast do these speeders move? Do we know? Like how many spaces can I go for?
So these have a speed of 70.
Okay. All right. So my intention would be to just drive straight out 70 and then take a shot at, I think it's Zap Operator 3.
Okay, you are not
Separator.
trained in how to ride and shoot at the same time with these things.
Yeah,
So you'd have a
I'm
big
gonna,
minus if you don't jump off.
I'm jumping off.
Okay. So I'll say you can go 65 and then jump off as your
Okay.
movement.
Okay. There's that. And then
Come on.
I'm able to see Zapparator 3, correct?
Why am I wing? All right, give me a second.
Yep.
This is fancy guns are being weird, and we close the map. Let me see why this isn't working. There we go. You can see everybody except the hobgoblin. They are on top of the
Okay, so I'm seeing the
cars right
space
now.
goblin. I'm seeing the space goblin then.
Correct.
Okay, cool. And then my distance here is 100 feet, so I have a -1 with my 80 foot range. Correct?
-2.
-2. Wow. Oh, damn. All right. Fine, be that way. Alrighty then.
All right, so Verte, as this thing comes rolling to a stop, it's going to move another 20 feet forward, and as it's coming to a stop, so you can either stay on it, or I'm going to move it on Doc's turn. It's up to you what you want to do.
I am back.
Or you can jump out and run up from where you are.
Oh yeah, combat starts, so I have an entropy point. I actually might be. So even if I was there, they're like on a in carts, right? So I couldn't really reach them very well.
They are on top of these cars, except for the hobgoblin who's jumped down behind it. These are not. They aren't actual carts. They're like containers. And the front two blue ones are like engines, so they're pulling. They're not empty in the middle.
Right.
Okay, so reading into my entropic pool, it actually would be better for me to run towards them. So charging, I have to move in a straight line, but I get like 4 times my move speed.
Correct. Yep, you can do that with anybody.
And it says as part of a full action to charge or move action, to move your speed, you can expend 1 EP to gain a plus 10-foot enhancement bonus to your speed. So would that be like 4 times 30 plus 10, or 30 plus 10 times 40?
I'm sorry, ask that one more time.
So I can spend a point to gain 10 more feet. It says 10-foot enhancement bonus to your speed. Normally
so
land speed, but you can apply to any
your
movement you
normal speed
have.
is 30?
Yeah.
Right, so if you do an all-out sprint, then you would do 160. 4 times that. Yeah. Because 30 plus 10 is 40, times 4 is 160.
Okay. Also, yeah, I'll do that then. And since it also says if you take a full action to charge, you gain 1 point, so I don't even lose it.
Alright, so in this particular case, you can go ahead and do a straight line without, from wherever you are to wherever you want to go. Normally, I have you go from center of square. In this case, you don't have to do that because it's a straight line and there's nothing in between you and it.
Well, 160 feet is very far.
Alright, so you do an all-out sprint. And you get I believe it's a -2 to your AC.
I think it's flat-footed.
Oh yeah, I forgot it has a minus, but
Charge.
whatever. It's probably more important to actually get there than just
so it's a full action move up to. Oh, it says move up to double your speed in a straight line. Make a single. Oh, that's the actual action to charge. Never mind. You're just moving.
Yeah, that's under, I believe, under run, and it's a full action.
Run. There it is. Yeah. So this doesn't. My cheat sheet here doesn't go into the details of run, but I'm almost positive you get a -2 to your AC. I'll look at it in a minute. Who is next?
Should be Amika, I believe.
Are you using the online, or are you using
I'm using
physical?
Fantasy Grounds. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it is a full action. So if you look at that, and
you can move up to 4 times your speed in a straight line. You gain the flat-footed condition, and you can't run if you must cross difficult terrain or can't see where you're going.
Okay.
Running provokes attacks of opportunity. You can run for a number of rounds equal to your con score. That's the full entry.
Cool. And I would disagree to some extent. If you want to run blindly through like fog or something, you can absolutely do that. It's just you're going
at your own risk.
Yep.
So I disagree with that, but anyway, all right. So you were able to get there. You're flat-footed. Check it and see.
That's pretty bad, dude.
And this space goblin. He's gonna shoot at you. So this guy is on the second car. So he has this laser. You see, it's duct taped and patched together, and it has this big light that fires as it shoots, and it misses. And you see, it's still smoking, and not from the edge of the gun, but from the back of it, where the battery is. And then he's going to jump down also.
I am going to go to the restroom.
2. All right, and the guy who you ran up to is going to try to hit you with his knife. He jumps down.
Right.
Toots on the die is not going to make it. All right, Amika. So, are you with us, Amika?
I'm here.
So you can move up to 70 feet if you want on your little speeder thing, or you can jump off and run. If you move 70 feet, 65 feet and get off, then that would be your movement, and you can then shoot or do anything you want.
Okay, what's the closest enemy to me?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
It's the goblin thing.
Yeah, the goblin on the ground next to Verti.
Yep. Zapparator 3.
The only other one you can see is way in the back and running along the tops of the carts. The other two are behind the. You did see them go behind. They jumped down behind the cart, so you know where they are.
Okay, and how much did you say I could move on the speeder?
70 feet.
70 feet. Okay.
Or 65 if you're getting off.
Correct.
Can I shoot my rifle while I'm sitting on the speeder, or no?
Are you trained in piloting?
Yeah, I'm the best pilot there is in the group.
Okay, that's 85.
Ooh. Bragging.
Hey man, I went through a lot to get my skills, okay?
I know.
Shit.
I am back.
Yay.
70. All right, so if you're trained in piloting, I'll give you a -2. 60.
Okay, so you said 65 if I want to get off.
Correct, and with get off the vehicle with no minuses to hit. That's a hit.
Awesome. So you guys see me speed up, and I come to a rough, quick stop, slide off the bike, pull out my hunting rifle off my back, line up the shot, take it, and I hit him smack in the head.
Nice.
All right, and the helmet he's wearing shatters as he collapses, falls down. The whole inside of it's all red. And this is a very light atmosphere. You could breathe for a little while if you had to, but it'll be very hard. So you guys are just using your armor protection so you don't have an issue with it. All right, so the vehicle moves up. Let me move all three of you. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Trucking.
As you come to a stop, thing settles. What would you like to do? I'll just say it's a 5 feet to jump out, and then you can do whatever you want to do. And you can go half speed because of the ship move 20.
All right, I am just going to jump out this round and take cover behind the truck.
All right. And like I said, the token isn't exactly what this is. It's more of a
Yeah, I
rectangle,
know.
but you get the idea.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna duck down behind it.
Okay, cool. And so that's, I can say you can do that in movement. You still have your standard action if you want to take one.
Okay, this is still the same day, so I only have I'm going to save my biohacks at this point.
Okay. Yeah, had you not been driving, you could have refilled your. Well, actually, no, you guys took a 10-minute rest, so you have all
I
of your pharmaceuticals back.
I think it takes a long rest to do that.
No, it's a short rest. That's
Is
why.
it?
Yep, it's you guys are crazy. Your biohackers are crazy. All right, Twitch. He's going to
Okay.
jump out. Did you want to change what you're doing if you have all your
No.
pharmaceuticals? Okay.
No.
All right. Let's see.
After seeing what I just saw out of Amika, I think we're gonna kick these goblins' ass.
Yeah.
I mean, she has just proven she's a certified badass.
For sure.
His speed is 30. All right, so you see Twitch sort of dive off the ship and go underground. And he's burrowing. It's sort of like a gopher that you see this. This is going underground through the dirt.
So she is like a roly-poly bug and not an insect?
I don't understand the difference. I consider a
Well,
roly-poly bug an insect, yes.
it is not a roly-poly bug. It's actually a crustacean. It's closer in relationship to like shrimp and crabs than it is to insects.
Look at you getting all technical on us.
I'm the biohacker. I'm supposed to get all technical on us. No, I looked it up. Roly-poly bugs are crustaceans.
There you go.
All right, and using the high-speed height indicator, he's at minus 10 feet, burrowing. Those of you on the stream, you can see minus 10 feet. Pretty nifty, pretty snazzy. Carl's gone. All right, top of round 2. Verti's going first.
Okay. Seeing the goblin just get headshot right in front of me. I guess I will go after the other ones. Would there be like a gap between the cars that I could go through, or do I have to go around the train?
You can squeeze through them, which halves your movements, and you have big severe minuses while you're doing it.
It's a bit. I'll just go around, I guess.
You can also try to climb up and over if you really want to.
I feel like it would be less risky to just go around. But it takes longer. Wait, so you said the charge action is something different?
Yes, so if you're charging, it is a full action, and let me make sure. It's just no, it is a. Oh, it is a full action. Yep, it's a full action. So it says full action, move up to double your speed in a straight line. Make a single melee attack at -2, minus AC until the next turn.
Okay, so I can't do that because I didn't move in a straight line. Well, I might as well cover the ground because he has a ranged weapon, so I'll use my action to move.
Okay, so he sort of squeaks. Ah, you won't get this cargo.
We're not interested in the cargo. Or are we?
Yeah, that's why you're here. All right, so he's going to, the hobgoblin is going to aim and take a shot. As a hit. As Verti takes a little bit of damage, 6.
I get another point.
And this guy tries to slice you with his, he drops his laser and tries to slice you with his knife. The knife also has a sight mounted to it, a laser sight, but he still misses. And 20, 30. Oh, they go 35. Okay, they're fast little suckers. All right, and this one tries to shoot at Verti also. The big minus. And his pistol explodes on him.
I mean, yeah, the batteries smoke apparently when they're fired. Be more surprised if one of them didn't blow up.
All right, so he actually is able to, so it, you see it sparks as he tries to shoot it, and he's able to quickly move and do some stuff so it doesn't explode in his face. But because he's rolled a critical fumble, Oh, I forgot we do the 33%. So let's see if it's on the scale. It is not 47. So you have to roll over a 77 in order. Yeah, 77. Or, a 67 or higher, and it has an effect. This time it did not. All right, Orndor.
I am driving my scooter again to the point where I've indicated there, and jumping off and taking a shot at.
You already jumped off it, so you're gonna get back on and then
Yes.
try to drive it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go 60 feet.
All right. Make it a little bit. So right to there.
Okay, there's dust and smoke still from the explosion.
Yep. All right. So I'm within my range.
He's behind the cart. You can't see him.
Behind the cart, I can't see him. Okay. All right. Then can I continue driving the thing or not? If I can't shoot.
Yes, you would be able to go another 60 feet.
Okay. So I am going to continue then. So let's see here. Fine. Just go straight across. Can I go like straight across? Am I interfering with the fire or whatever?
You can go across the tracks. If you go through the fire, then you're going to
Not that I
take
meant.
some
Can I go
damage, and so is your
like
vehicle.
this? Let's see. Okay, go right there. Wee. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's perfect.
All right, Amika. So you see one of them way in the back on the top of the cars, and you see Oren looking, and you hear some shots and stuff from behind the carts.
Okay, 1 second.
So since you never got off yours in the first place, you can also go 65.
Oh, I did get off of it.
Oh, that's right. So you can do what he did, jump back on, go 60 feet, jump back off if you want.
Okay, sure, I'll do that. How do I get on the speeder?
Just go. Just from where you are, just drive, go 60 feet, 65 feet. That you're in fire. You and the speeder would take damage if you go there.
Right, what's that now? There's no fire in that space, is there?
Yeah, just go
Yeah,
slightly
there's a big
down to.
explosion right there with smoke and dust and everything.
There's
Yes.
nothing in that space. What are you talking?
It has actual fire in it. Right there. It's the beginning of it. Go, just bring yourself down farther.
I zoomed in. There's nothing there. But okay.
Yep.
So that's 50 feet. You can still go another 10 feet if you want.
No, I'm good. I'll get off here.
Okay, it's very hot,
Okay.
and there's fumes and lots of the ground there's lots of dust and stuff from this crater from where this thing was.
Okay, 1 second.
What did I do with it? There it is. There we go.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, so you jump off, zip up, and jump off, and take a quick shot. I don't want to hit Verity, and this guy's space goblin's a little, so your shot slams into the car. All right, bottom of the round is Doc. You are bringing in the last round too.
All right.
You got this, Doc. Finish him off.
I'm not even anywhere close. I'm just going to straight run. Not to there. Just
What are you
to
doing,
there.
Jim?
I'm just gonna. I can't even see how far that is. Close enough. I'm going to just run.
That is 100 feet.
Yep.
Sounds
So
good.
I'll get to there and I'll be flat-footed, and that'll end my turn. I'll put that on myself.
All right, I appreciate it. All right, so this is where we will stop for 2 weeks. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And let me see, is 2 weeks when we're going to be gone?
2 weeks should be fine.
Bye. See you next time.
Thanks for playing.
2
Bye.
It was
Later,
fun.
and
man.
we will be here next time. All right, so thank you so much for playing with me, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sven.
stream.
You're
Follow
awesome.
us,
Awesome
like,
game.
subscribe.
Wait, so can you like do the run action thing on the bikes, or could you just take your action to move them?
That's a good question. I suppose you could.
It'd be funny if Verity in a flat out sprint is faster than the bikes.
He could be. This is a fantastic game.
Plus,
You can
you
do fantastic things.
they have a top speed. It's like a Vespa. I could, a lot of people could outrun a Vespa. A little scooter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ron, you said you wanted to.
Yeah, just my inventory. I need to get